Welcome, Golf Club golfers. Today we're going to take a look at Mr. Pike's newest Pike's Alley Cat. We're going to take it out for a round, and this clip will show some of the highlights and a few of the lowlights of my what I call amateur play, but this isn't about that. This is about showing some respect to the designer, as you will see shortly. Here we are on the first tee.
Hello there, and welcome to the golf club.
Playing the way I do, that the first thing you want to do is let the flyover happen. It'll get you an idea of where some things are, some yardages might be, and where some hazards might be. Gives you a quick look at, some of the features of the course, some of the design features that have been done. So with that, that's concluded. Now, although I do not use the Scout camera, I leave it enabled so I can do that. I hit the triangle button and then quickly hit the L2 trigger, which brings you out for the sky view, and I get to take a little panoramic view of the course in general. You see a lot of detail is here besides the actual 18 holes of golf. Looks like he's left a either a short game practice area out there, or possibly he'll put a pitch and putt in here. I know there's some other iterations of this course out there already, so maybe he's got that in mind. And you can see plenty of infrastructure, cart paths, buildings, everything's connected. If this isn't a real course, authentic recreation, it certainly could be, I think. But using the two different sticks, you can, mosey around a little bit and get a general overview of the course. Over on that other side there, at this point, I was pretty sure it was where the back nine was, and it turned out I was correct. You swing back around and just take a look at all the features that have been built into this course. I stress that is because as we go along here, I know other designers realize that, even over here we have some, infrastructure, buildings, parking lots, is included out of bounds areas. And I've, I hit that just so I can get a look at the green and estimate the wind. That's looking like an 8 to 12 there, so I got to, change my shot and club accordingly. I had enough club there. I just had to give it the proper hit for this approach shot. Okay, well, it was the right club. Just a little bit offline.
Very nice. This.
You see, these are pretty busy greens, for the most part. But the pin placement here was such that I was about 21 feet away. If I'd gotten within 10 or 12 feet, I would have had a pretty straightforward putt with a minimal adjustment. But as you can see here, I got right about a foot in front of me, I got a fall line of some kind there, and obviously it's 7 inches downhill, so even at these, medium speed greens there, use the rule of thumb, a foot for every inch. It's going to break or speed up, so. Plan here is to just get it over that fall line and get it somewhere close to that, to right where that aiming marker is at this point. And you take the worm's eye view with the circle button here just to see if there's anything extra you can discern from what's going on there. A couple of practice backstrokes just to kind of set a tempo. And not a terrible putt, but major par. You got to be happy with par a lot when you're doing this.
Nicely done for the par.
Bit of a tricky hole to play here. There's a hazard up there ahead, wind behind you, so you got to be a little more conservative with your club choice. I may have been able to stick the driver right up there at the end of that fairway there, but there was no point. This is a long hole.
We find ourselves right around 200 yards out.
With that wind helping it, drop a club. Guesstimating the wind and what it's going to do to that club. As you can see, it's made a pretty fair judgment on that. Again, that's a pretty busy green with bumps and valleys and slope, but I'm still a little bit too far away for like I say, within 10 or 12 feet there, I would have found myself a putt with minimal adjustment and a birdie here. So, but I got to work it here. So with the yardage or the feet, with that worm's eye view, gives you a little bit of an idea what might be happening there. And made myself a birdie.
Was absolutely fine putting.
And the 13th par 5, second shot going into this bit of work. And just a little bit off. Okay, it could have been a little bit better.
I'll tell you what,
that might have,
ends
if I
up
had
here
just been a little more to the left, that might have rolled up to
this,
10 or 12 feet away. I leave the approach camera on so that I can hit the circle button and kind of walk around and take a look at things from a few different angles. This is a chip, but you got to figure out which one and how to hit it. Just because it's in the sand don't mean it's going to be a flop. The lie isn't totally terrible there, so I should be able to chip up here. And it looks like it's going to fall off to the left once I get it up there. So, not a terrible lot, but a couple practice back swings just to get a tempo.
Good stuff out of the sand.
That was almost
For
in the hole.
Birdie here.
Not bad. I'll take it. It's a birdie.
All right, let's check the scorecard here.
Woohoo! Here we are on the 14th, making our approach shot. Okay.
Nice.
Below the hole,
Okay,
not
for the
terrible.
birdie.
Always better be below the hole. Put the flag in there just so you don't lose track of where the hole is. Sometimes when there's a lot of shadows on the green, you'll lose track of the hole. So I put the flag in it, just swing it around a little bit. I'll bring the aimer in there just to see what's going on in the mid-range, because that'll be about where you're hitting the putt to. Get that little different angle on there. But again, while you're watching this, I hope you're taking note of what the designer has done. For those of you that do, make some courses yourself, I don't have to tell you,
nice little 2-foot putt.
The amount of work putting in.
Well, I'm happy to move on.
To design these interesting courses.
Okay, so that'll.
Here we are. Here we're on a 17th hole. Again, we went out and took this overhead, and as I thought, the back nine ends up on the other side of the course. But you should know that every building, every path, every vehicle, every parking lot, every tree, bush, flower, that's hours, days, even weeks sometime. It amazes me sometime that Pike seems to pump these courses out almost as fast as Bayer pumps out aspirin. Sometimes I envision he's got 20 or 30 third world children working around the clock making this stuff. I'm just being funny because of the amount of detail that every one of his courses has. It's amazing.
Nice.
And got ourselves another birdie. Obviously, this is all the highlights around. Here we are, uphill par 3. Uphill and against the wind. I've already judged the wind, so I know I needed more club and needed to draw that in a little
Heading
bit,
for the
which
green
I accomplished without using the shot modifier, only with stick work. And you know, below the hole.
Okay, we're about 17
center of the green,
feet out
below the
here.
hole. You know, I got a chance. A little too far away. It's a bit uphill, so you know, it's a challenge. It's not a no-brainer. There's stuff going on. I moved the marker out a little bit there just to see what's going on a few feet beyond the hole. And I bring it down, take that worm's eye view again, just to see what can be discerned from the low level. And I gotta give this a little bit of a wrap to get it up that hill.
Disappointment.
Okay. Not bad. A little bit hard.
Little 6-footer here, nothing too scary.
You know, putting's a game of judging the break and judging the speed, and if you get them both right,
Great putt in there for the
get your par, be happy, and move on. So here we are at the end. I gave it my full 4 bumps in rating. Various ideas and thinking that I use. So, you know, nice course and glad I played it.